my first live stream of the Season 18 Champions Cup playoffs between the favourite to win it all, and to be clear, to be his first championship win, Ps4, and his Kill Bull. But who is standing in his way is one of my favourite and best coaches in the whole PS4 galaxy, Gasol Amal, and his Asian Astro Norse from the UC. There's been some amazing games already this playoffs. We're in round one. Some brilliant ones. I've just did the highlights to the Halflings versus Goblin one. Wow, what a game that was. Just in case you didn't know, I'm going to try my best to stream all the games from every round and put them on my YouTube channel. Basically, if I don't stream it live like this one, I'll do the highlights. So, it should be really good. So, yeah, where do we start? Let's Kill Bull, Calcium Cass. Obviously, most people know who he is. And he's played over 100 games. A lot of games, over 100 games, over 3 teams, and he finally got the Chorfs in. What was fair to say was definitely his first pick. So we'll just have to see, won't we? See how he goes. We'll have a quick look at the 2 teams before we start. So let me have a look. It's kicked off at 8 o'clock the game, by the way, so we're not going to miss nothing. So Kill Bull has been causing absolute carnage just about most of the season. And in Big Bad Bernie, their ball carrier, they've got one of the best players in the playoffs by far. 221 XP. What a superstar. He's got Blodge, he's agility 3, he's got sure hands, he's got break tackling, and now he even has strip ball. This guy, very similar to my hero MS Flush back in season 15, got me out of trouble when needed, and by the sounds of it, of what I've seen in Big Bad Bernie, he's done exactly the same for Calcium Cass. And he'll be hoping if it starts going wrong that yet again Big Bad Bernie can save him. He's also got another legendary player here. Look at this, Mighty Blow Claw, Jump Up, Piling On, Guard, and Frenzy. So he's going to be extremely deadly. Just look, there's... what the game plan is for the dwarfs is just... for the Chorfs, sorry, is just to murder everything, But they have got the classy Big Bad Bernie, what just, to me, gives him an extra bow. He's got 3 dirty players. He loves his dirty players. 3 to me is a lot, but hey, he had 7, I think, at one stage. He loves to foul. Interesting though, be interesting how he does, because one of my very things what I'm not saying criticism, but one thing what really has surprised me when I watch Calcium Cass, in the ladder he fouls a lot. He really fouls. He'll try and get a foul off every time, but when he's in the playoffs, that fouling is very rare. And it really is interesting to see, because he just fouls, because that's the strength, and he does it really well. But in the playoffs, he's a bit more cagey when not to foul. So it'd be interesting to see if he keeps going down this line, because he does have 3, he does have 15 players, and he's against Norse or Armour 7. So I'd be really surprised if we don't see more dirty player action this time around. But this, it's probably the best Chorf team we've ever had on the PS4. Trippers won it in the season with Chorfs when there was no money, so without disrespecting Trips, some of the big guns were playing silly teams like Ogres and stuff like that, and Goblins. But this team is far superior to that. The problem is, though, the pressure is on, because, he knows that everybody knows that this team is the team to beat. And the Wood Elves would be the teams, things like that would be scary. The slow teams, the bash teams really shouldn't stop this. They really shouldn't. And he's got a beautiful draw. There's 4 parts. Let me just show you. There's 4 parts. Here's the first part. That is stacked with a lot of the top quality. Then you've got this one. Now, no disrespect to this lot. Algamu still hasn't done anything really in the playoffs, but a good win for him against Runimont, who has got to a final. Glasgow Sally's Mercy Flush, he's got decent record, but he's halfling, so it's always going to be hard against the Goblins. And then Duran must have been today, he lost against Skaven. Nintendo, I think it is. Now, he's a decent coach, but the team, not great, and apparently the rumour is they lost an Agility 5 gut runner, so it makes it even more weaker. So you really think whoever, in my humble opinion, whoever wins between these two teams, I think personally will get to the semi-final. You know? I'm sure both them teams would have preferred Durham to have got through, but, you know, it is what it is. But you've got to think, oh man, you win this. If it was me anyway, and I'm not a really confident person, but if I was Kill Bull, definitely if I was Kill Bull, I'd be like, bloody hell, as long as the rats don't do any rat bullshit, I'm alright there. I should be able to take care of the flings, and I certainly should be able to take care of dwarfs with all my claw. So, you know, he's got a great chance. Both of them have. Now, standing in his well, let's just have a quick look at his stats before I go into Gasamal's. Magician Shot. Very hit and miss with Magician Shot. He's probably going to make me look like a twat after saying this in the game. I'm not a big fan of the Magician Shop for slow teams because it has to be perfect to really get it. I suppose the difference is he does have Big Bad Bernie who could probably jump in with break attack, get the ball and jump back out, and it's still Agility 3. But what this has basically done is, yeah, you've got yourself a free wizard, and people will say, well, I'm taking a wizard because I'm going to be higher TV, so, you know, if I'm going to give my opponent a wizard, I want a wizard. And that's fair enough. But the problem you're doing is that, yeah, you are getting a wizard and you are giving your opponent a wizard, but that 150k he was going to spend on a wizard is now going to spend on something else. What may be able to get him a really good scary player. North of a few decent scary players, and 2 of them come with Claw. So now there is that option. This record's got a lot better than from the start. You know, it's been getting better and better. 42 wins, 16 draws, 12 losses. It's huge, isn't it? You know, what's that? 70 games played? Yep, 70 games played. Killed 30 people, 221 casualties inflicted, 1,258 injuries inflicted. They know how to kill shit. So yeah, he's got all the pressure on him because as good as Gasamal is, and then Kaz has come out and said, you know, how he's a good coach. Maybe he's trying to distance himself on the favourites tag, but that's not going to fool anybody. Gasamal, he can play anything. He's just won a few days ago on the PC round 1 with his rats. Now he's with his Norse. He's got 13 players. He's got 1,700 TV. He's got 100k. So he's going to have about 510k to spend. He doesn't need a wizard because he gets one for free. So what is he going to get with that 510 XP? Now, it's going to be tough because he's probably going to go Cheney. And then he may decide, well, if I go Chain, I might get some Babes, I get some more Apothecaries or a Brab for his dirty player. Or will he really go and push the board out and get that Strength 6 Yeti? Then he's got 2 big claw pieces. The only thing why I'm concerned with that, apart from that Strength 6 hasn't got block, is that Calcium Cast does have Dauntless pieces. So that's the only thing that would really worry me on that. But if I'm Gaselmal and you're looking at that cast team, the way to start getting a chance to beat that team is somehow removing Chorfs. And the best way to removing Chorfs is Mighty Blow and Claw. That's where the big beast, I'm like, he's so good. Strength 6 is a lot of cash, but you've got a lot of cash to spend. You know? I mean, if you can afford both, I would get both. I'd get Cheney and I'd get this Yeti, and I'd just go balls deep and think, you know what, we're just going to go for it. It gets me 2 players, 2 pieces with Claw, and I'm just going to go. I've already got another, well, and then he's got his other Yeti as well, so that'll be 3 Claw pieces. All of a sudden, you've got amazing amount of firepower. You've got yourself a Mighty Blow Paladin Jump Up Berserker there as well, and then you've got the same one up there as well. You've got 4 guard pieces as well, and this is what Gasamal is so good at. He is very, very good with guard. Very, very good. So it should be a really good game. I think the game might have started. Let's go and have a look. Who's going to win it? I'm not going to say. I don't want to. It's such a big game. I don't want either of the coaches blaming me for cursing them. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, look, wow, 2-0. Children of Ryan. What was I watching there? I was watching something about 10 minutes ago, and it was 0-0 with the goal had the ball for Triporus. So I don't know what's happened there, but that's just Woodall's here, isn't it? I can't see Kill Bull, but we'll have a look. Nope, still not there. So let's just message them. I've got it coming for 8:05, so it must be now. Must be close now, surely. Let's have a look. So let's see. We'll just keep having a look. But yeah, this is going to be big, isn't it? I sent the invite now, so it won't be that long now. So let's quickly go back to the game itself. The teams again. So go through all my bloody teams. Oh, there's my beloved smash your back doors in. The less said about Field the Bear, the better, I think. Right, okay. Right, okay, so he's 22-10. That seems... Has he added players? I could have sworn he was only 21 something. So 22-10. And so what's he got? He's got 510 plus 40. So he's got 550 in inducements plus a wizard. Because they are at Kill Bull's stadium, are they not? Oh no, they're not. They're actually at Ancient Astros. Jesus Christ, that was a good check, Bernie, you idiot. I honestly thought there was at Cassie's ground. They're not. So what? So we've got the base stand. Ah, right, that does change things then. So there is no free wizard. Do you know what? I'd still go with the 2-star players. I think. Having a mobile, strength 6, mighty blow claw piece. It's just too good to turn down. And having Cheney. Yeah, I mean, I know he won't. He'll probably go something like Cheney, Wizard, Babes, something like that. Even maybe a data player. Sorry, Brab. But I would go with, and I don't really take that Big Yeti, but I'd probably go with the Big Yeti. And he doesn't have wild animals as well, what's beautiful. And Cheney. And say, you know what, fuck it. If my guys get plastered, they get plastered. But it gives me 2 more pieces. So that means I've got 3 claw pieces what can cause carnage. And I've got 2 Pal on Berserkers as well. That's the way I would go. But we'll see, I guess. So, but yeah, I'm really surprised. Trip there, 2-0 down now. That came from nowhere. She's got 13 players. I'll be surprised if we don't see Cheney. I really will be surprised. Because strength 4, wrestle. Is he moving 8, is he? And he's got claw. He ain't got mighty blow, he's got claw though. He's going to be real nice piece. And obviously he can, and he would be good against Big Bad Betty because obviously he can wrestle a ball player down as well. I'll be gobsmacked if we don't see him. Do they have a chainsaw they may take? I don't know. Pardon me, we'll see. But this guy has to come to the party, doesn't he? Cornelius. If he comes to the party and Cass can't get rid of him, this guy could win him the game and shock the comp. So it'll be interesting to see. Right then, let's go back and wait for the game then. And see what he gets. We'll see what he goes with. Yeah, it's funny because I said to Fant, Fant mate, and play I said to Fant mate, we've never like co-announced for ages. Come and join me announcing this game because it's a nice game. It'd be good to have your input. And I totally forgot he was actually playing a game against Tripperus already in a playoff game. So I was like, oh, sorry mate. Oh, here we go. Are you all ready? Get your drinks, get your popcorn, get whatever you want. This party's just about to get started. Talking about that, where's my drink? I can't wait to see what he took. As he took the wizard. We're found to find out. I think as well what's key, if the Norse can win the first 10, that'd be huge. Because if the Chorfs get it, they could pretty much quickly snowball this game pretty quickly. But then again, I do see a lot of defense blitzes when you receive first, so you never know. But yeah, big game. 100 games. And it looks like the Norse do have won it by the looks of it. So big call for the Norse. Cheney, yes, there is Cheney. So he's took Cheney, he's took the Wizard, he's probably took Babes as well. 2 Apothecaries, 2 Babes, yeah. He's gone that route. I cannot disagree with that route at all. So yeah. If he wasn't going to take the other star player, that's the route you're going to go. That's probably the most safer option, to be honest. I'm just thinking, you know what? Against this team, I've got to really, really have as much firepower as I can. But at least going this way, you do have the 2 Babes, so 2+ to come back if they get knocked out, as they will. And he's got 2 Apothecaries now, so you know he can try and save 2 of his best players. So if one of his best players gets badly hit straight away, it's like, yeah, no problem. I'll Apo that because I've still got 1 left. So I'll take off the normal skills, what they have, because you all should know, and leave them with the ones I've added. Gas has taken a Wizard, Wilhelm Cheney, 2 Babes, and an Apo. Is what he's taken, our media. So I don't know how busy we are going to be in stream, because sadly a lot of other big streamers are streaming games. What's a shame, because I think this is, you know, definitely going to be one of the big games. I mean, obviously Davo's playing, Duran's streaming and playing, Shaman's streaming and playing, but we'll see. This is going to be a good game. But yeah, I mean, the first thing for... Yeah, it was a good choice. The only other way you could have gone was if you wanted to get the strength 6 big dude Yeti to add another Mighty Blow claw piece. The only worry I had with that was obviously with Cass having Dauntless. It would put him off slightly. But yeah, but this is solid. You know, I mean, he's got his Wizard. He's got 2 Babes, so 2+ to come back, as I said, and then he's got 2 Appers. So, hey, Killjoy. But yeah, you know, I presume the neutrals are very happy that the Norse are going to get hit first, because if the Norse can take care of a few pieces early and get a roll, and if they can score, there's going to be massive, massive pressure. He has Cheney and he has got a Mighty Blow Yeti, but as we know, Yetis in the playoffs don't do very well, and you can blame Serious Chess for that. Both teams get an extra reroll. So hey, more vanity killing. So all good. Well, let's see what happens here first before I start going into any sort of chat. I'll imagine that's going to be Parlon. Yep. And a KO! Playoff sacrifice, and it was a sacrifice. Rather him than one of his better players to go bye-bye. I tell you one thing he's got to do. He's got to do what Dave didn't do in his first round game when he was Norse. Bloody have a go with his... Oh, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh, that's garbage. Maybe second time lucky? No. What he's got to be careful what to do, what Dave did, and that's because I saw his first game, was he actually... there we go, see what does he first. Feels like this is a bloody highlight game. They're not giving me any pause at the mo. I must admit, I'm a bit concerned what he's going to do with this Yeti. What I was going to say is, when Dave played last season with Norse, in his first game, he just used his net Yeti, blitzed against the Dwarfs, and he just left him open to get slapped, and he got knocked out, and he never came back. Oh, wild animal! Oh my word! The Yeti curse has started already. Can the Ulfawern come up with it? I tell you what, he bloody well can. The Ulfawern does the bloody Yeti's job, and that is nice start for the Norse. And this is what they had to do. And you know what? That might be a blessing in disguise, because if this bad boy had ended up anywhere around here, Cass would have probably put his guard in and killed the motherfucker. So I think the Yeti was saying, you want me to do what? You want me to go over there and get spanked by this lot? I don't bloody think so. Let the elf go and do it. And here comes a dirty player on a hobgoblin. On a bloody hobgoblin. Well, I think the ref's a bit embarrassed to send him off, and the ref's like, you know what? I'll let you off with that. Looking at him like, really? Well, I would have saved the dirty player for something more juicy than that. I mean, you really wanted him to stand up so you could hit him again? I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. Yeah, you have. Well, to be fair, you've controlled it, really. I suppose the only way you could say is if he got up, then obviously he's negating these, but Cass can do that anyway. If that had been a fail, oh man, I'd have been devastated if I was Norse, because you've just basically, yeah, I know, but that's a dirty player. You have a look at the bench and tell me where the next dirty player is on there. He's got one. That's all he has. He has one. If he had three or so, it wouldn't be so bad. But hey, it works, so it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter at all. He's trying to get the attrition, and he's got it. Talking about attrition. Uh-oh. Bang. Now, is he going to take the KO? Bearing in mind he's got two babes. You'd think he'll let it go. He does. Because at the end of the day, that's one less on the drive. This could be an absolute car crash of a game. Very similar to the Chaos versus Nagel one coming up. Whenever that is this week. I'll tell you one of the games what was really, really funny. I don't know if anyone saw it. Mercy Flush's flings against... I can't remember the coach's name, forgive me, against the Goblins in the playoffs. It was really, really funny. But, like I said before, I'm going to basically do highlights of all the games if I can. They are on that channel. I've just put in the link. If you already haven't subscribed, shocking if you haven't, because it's free. And all the highlight games will be on there, and they'll tell you when I put them on as well. So, there you go. Right. Is he going to go with his Yeti to try and kill some shit? So, yeah, I've just done the highlights of the Halfling Goblins game and another one, and I can't remember what it is. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I tell you what, mate, it's been tearing my hair out. I think I've won 3, drawn 2 now. I mean, Ducky, to be fair, that was a pretty good game. I mean, yeah, and then I've had that Dynasys, what everyone says is really good. And then Frankfurt with his scary Nagel, that was a... Oh, man, I got the ball loose so many times. But he's a good player, and he played really well also. So... Yeah, 4-1. Yes, it's alright. That record's better probably on the PS4. But that's because you play a lot more games on the PC, but hey-ho. Right, what are they going to do then? So, chainies appear. Whoa, what's oh, then again, most of the killers are already tied up, aren't they? So, I should never second-guess Gasselmal. I should know that by now. Probably one of the best positioners in the game. So I should shut up and just let him do what he does. Before he makes me look stupid again. So, can the Yeti do something? The Yeti obviously wild down on the first 10. Actually, to me, I think he was a blessing in disguise. Wow, he's got away with that. What? Oh, Matt, I tell you what, Cass will be absolutely fuming with that. I was looking at him thinking, nah, why is he frenzy there? That's the red die if he goes. And I was looking to see if I'd made a mistake myself. Oh, man, he's oh, wow. Did not, oh, wow. Very rare you see a mistake like that. I would be fuming over that, because if he turned over there, the ball's safe, but you get to hit a lot more juicy hits, don't you? You've got to try and take one of these out of you. Yeah, you've got to try, and you have to. He seems to be setting up for that, doesn't he? By looking at that. Oh, wow. Wild animal again. Tell ya, Yeti's in the playoffs are horrid. It's ever since Save His Stress called one a hippie. You know, he called one a hippie, and ever since Yetis have just Just done this. They've just done this completely. Bang. But yeah, that was sloppy. Very sloppy play. You don't say much, unless he didn't have anything else on and he thought, as long as I get him the first hit, I'm alright. But he didn't even re-roll it. I think it must have been a miscalculation, to be honest. But we'll see. He's keeping the ball safe, so that's fine. But yeah, the Yeti twice now. But the first time it didn't really matter, did it? Because he still got the injury with the Ulfa Werner. But and this is the reason why I said about the other big guy, you know, the other big one. Because he could just blitz all the time with that one and he'd work. You know, he'd move anyway because obviously he would have no wild animal. And here comes a piling on, surely. Yep, here we go. And there's another KO. Nostradamus is seeing stars. Boom. So that sort of is all of a sudden now. Cass and the Chorfs are starting to get their shit on and starting to really hurt this this Norse team. I mean, obviously Gasser's trying to chop down a few of these Chorfs, these killer Chorfs, but he's just saying fuck off, isn't he, really? He's just saying, nah, you're right, mate. I've seen all that claw. I've seen them kill loads of big guys before. I'll just stay back here and cheerlead. It's crazy. Well, you say that. We're only on turn 2. Cass has only had one go. He's only done one real block, hasn't he? This is, and he removed something, you know, he's removed something else. I mean, he's removed the 2 Ulfa Werners, what's huge. He's now going to try, double skulls blast reroll because he's got 4 of them. And that's a pow. Hang in there with the Norse saying. And here comes a pylon. And we have a death! He's dead, Jim! Apo's probably going to come out because he's got 2, but will it work? No, it doesn't, and that's huge. The curse of the 2 Apo is real. You know, it is real. I've seen this a lot where when people buy the extra Apo, none of them work, and that really didn't work, did it? People will say, well, he did because he's not dead, but and you can blame the Yeti for that. And this time it works. But to be fair, what's Cass going to do here? Does he want to keep stand firm? He does. And, oh God. Oh, man. Well, we said that Cass would be pissed, obviously, with that red die, but I'm sure Gassamal is just as annoyed with what's going on here. Because what he's basically done as well, he's trapped in his own player. So, we may be seeing an early score here. Or an attempted early score, because everything's going Pete Song pretty quickly. This could be going to Cheney. To there. Oh, 2 JFRs? Fuck that shit. I think that's what we're going to see, though. Had to use his catch skill. He got it, though. But there is Big Bad Bernie nearby, and he does have strip ball. So, okay, well done. You've got the ball. Now what you can't GFI, surely. Can you? You would need balls of steel to do that. Isn't it funny though? It shows you how bad this game breaks us. It's a 2+2+, Bernie. Why is that balls of steel? That should be no problem. I mean, what can he do? Can he come round? I mean, what is he? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then Bernie could just go bang through. I don't like it. I don't know what you do here. I don't even like this. What's he doing? I don't like it. I don't know what he's doing. Because Big Bernie will just run through that. And if you put... Because he's going to have to go here. Or here. Or he's going to have to swing all the way around here. Which, either way he goes, is going to leave a gap for Big Bad Bernie to say, that's my ball, bitch. So, I feel like you've now... No, he's not good. Right? So, who's... what? All I can think he's doing is saying, you know what? You can get me and you can get the ball loose, but who's going to recover the ball? That is basically what he's saying, and he's got a point, to be fair. Maybe it's a trap. Come and get the ball. You never know, do you? Yep. Maybe that's it. Like I say, I should never doubt Gasamal. But to be fair, after that bloody... Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, could have done it better. Big Bad Ben is more than likely to get the ball and fuck off with it. I think the position he was in, he's probably done the best. Yeah, that Yeti's been awful, hasn't it? But, you know, I'm not taking the blame for that. I was just telling you that Yeti's have a horrendous record in the playoffs. And, oh, way up. Right, does that mean Bernie's going to go pile diving in and get the ball? Because he's hit with him instead. Because I was thinking he may come in with a claw piece. But he's probably thinking, you know what, the Yeti's doing so good of a job for Team Cass that he doesn't really want to kill him. Or he doesn't want to waste his blitz on him. Here we go. What we're going to see. Fucking hell, there's a JFI. The cross-platform champ. Gotta love that. So the decision is... Oh, there you go. It's been made for you. The ball's loose if he wants it. The only problem with that is, like, he's gonna, wrestle. To be fair, I think that sort of suits both parties. Do you know what I mean? How odd. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. I certainly don't blame Cass for going for it, because Cass like, you know what, you're going to give me a shot at the ball. I'm going to make sure the ball's on the floor. And at the same time, his guy's safe, I suppose. So both players have lost a decent piece. Nah, you don't foul the ball here. Why? What with? You've got to get in position to protect the ball. Gasamal won't. He can't. I'll be so. I mean, yeah, you want to get him off the pitch, right? I get that. Don't disagree with that, but you need to make sure the ball is safe. You know? Have to make sure the ball is safe. I know Gas isn't in my chat, so I can talk freely about Gas. I've got to be careful a bit, because obviously Cass is in chat. But personally, if he would go up here. What? He's going that way. Alright, fair enough. I would have... Yeah, okay. No, I think I'd have gone the other way. I think... Oh, he's dead! Have a bit of that! Kick and wrestle dare play a piece. Oh, this is living up to the hype. Injured and death over there. And then a death of what was not... Well, it saved the death, but obviously -1 agility. It's not so bad on killers, I suppose, -1 agility, but he will miss the next game if they do go through. It's dead, Jim. Oh, I'll tell you what, someone else might be dead in a minute if you don't watch it. Oh, yeah, he's gone for the reroll. He's like, run away! No, you're not! Failed dodges using deadly! Oh! Wow. Killsy wants some chops, dead. So, is that safe to say Killsy's on Team Gasamal then? I'm sure it's nothing personal. I'm sure it's more to do with his scared to death of the chops. I know everybody else is. Yeah, hey, every play means something though. That's a kick piece as well. So it's one of the better ones. It'd be interesting to see if he's gonna go for the Yeti or he's gonna go for the ball. You? I are lizard killers. Oh, alright, I killed Fant Fox, but my team's awful, mate, honestly. Really is poor. Oh, he's gone for the... Oh, wow. He went for the donuts as well. This could be the end of the Yeti. I mean, the thing as well, would you save your Yeti? He's done nothing. Oh, the Yeti actually does something. He takes a punch. Alright then. Just bear with me, my youngest son has come in looking for something. So bear with me, guys. The stream will be quiet for a couple of minutes while I go and help him find something. Sorry about that. Real life and all that. So I didn't see what happened. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And this is a great thing about Blood Bowl. Both of you have got different things to that. Obviously, our media players probably thinking, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, our media player, you don't agree with that player, you think you should have tried to put pressure on the ball. Meanwhile, Kills is saying, if I got this right, that Kaz is pretty confident in thinks if we can get rid of these sort of pieces, then it's going to make his job a lot easier. Because that is a piece, if he has a going day, could really rip through these troughs. But I don't know. We'll see. But you know, the Gasol Lamel, he'll be very happy with this. Very, very happy. He's got the ball back. It's safe for this 10. So the best the Trough's going to have is 3 10s, and he does have a wizard as well. Now we don't discuss your just talk about the game. Don't talk about other games because that's pointless. But yeah, if you wanted to see, and he can't use the app on chaining. Stun. Now then, does he go? Oh God, does he go for the pile-on? Because he's tagged another player here, and he has stunned him. Oh man, I don't think. Oh God, it's a hard one because you think, if I can get rid of Cheney, that'd be huge, especially for my drive. Do you know what? I think I pile on there. I'll be honest, he's probably the wrong player. But then again, has he got a dirty player nearby? No, he hasn't, has he? Yeah, I mean, that's probably showing me straight very well there. That's probably the professional call not to pile on, but I would be like, oh man, if I could just... that's a good point. Oh, he did, yeah, he got double 6. He did a piling on. There you go. Fucking hell. See, there you go. You see, my son comes down and I completely lose the plot. There you go. I was just paying him. I was paying him. I'd be pressing my button. Come on, why are you piling on? Oh dear. Tell you. Doesn't matter what I say to my family. Look, I've got a very important game. Just leave me alone. No, not having any of that. Son comes down looking for nail clippers. I tell you. Right, this looks good for the Troughs. They're really putting pressure on now. So the score is there if he wants it, and then he's just got to back his defense to hold off for 3 10s. Or he could try some risky shit and try and stall one more turn. I don't think he's going to be able to stall the full 8. What would you guys do? Would you score, or would you try and stall at least one more turn? I score 3 10s, score with... What you got to remember though, he does have this guy, Big Bad Bernie. He is amazing. And if he can get hit, he could definitely score in 3, no problem. But I don't... This is a tricky one, isn't it? Cass has done well to recover to get to here. Oh man, this is why you have the extra minute to think. This is a tough call. No. Well... If the dice fall right here, it can definitely get another 10, but it is a risk. I made you saying he'd score, yeah. I must admit, I am pretty tempted, considering I can't dodge for shit. Because this is what he's going to have to do. Oh, you bugger, he does it as well. I can only... I can only weep and would see people do that. I guarantee if I tried that, it would have been at least a better reroll. And here we come over here! Oh! This was cheeky! He was playing dead, was Cornelius. He was playing dead and he's just absolutely stabbed him in the back! And luckily for Cass, it's just a stun. That was sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Luckily, the Choff's built strongly and he's like, no, I'm not going off the pitch. I'm made of sterner stuff. Well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, but that was the right call to do. That was the right call. There was no risk there at all, was there? But he did the right thing. Now, here's the problem. He could get himself in a lot of trouble here. Don't forget that the runner does have Dauntless. So if the Strength 4 thing tags him, he at least has an attempt to try and punch his way out. If he wants it. So, got people messaging me. Yeah, but it won't be though, will it? It'll be a -1 or something. Oh, that's horrid. Gets him with the reroll though. Right, we've seen one Berserker go splat. Is he the one going to be able to take a hit better than that? Oh no, that's horrendous. And now he's going to be able to basically get at least a -1 on the ball for the dodge with this guy. And his stand firm as well. In fact, he could actually... Oh no, he won't go there. He'll probably go there. Oh, that shouldn't be really talking tactics with Cass in the chat. So let's try and remember that. I mean, he's got 2 die on that as well, hasn't he? Poor old Cheney. He's like, stay on the floor, Cheney! Is that tagged? It is, isn't it? Oh, he's tagged with that, so... Fucking hell. Get your game head on, Bernie. So, yeah. He's still 4+ though, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, the good thing for Cass is Cass knows now. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the superstar. The big bad Bernie. I can safely say he'll be scoring next turn. If... Regardless. Here he comes. Oh, there you go. That's beautifully played. There's your -1. Is he going to risk this, though? It's a -2 if he does. To the tackle zone. I mean, the only sad thing is he hasn't got guard, has he, that guy? He's not. He's got a... almost got a cheeky armor right there. I don't really know the odds. You tell me. Someone in chat, what's the odds of doing that on a 3+? 63%, isn't it? But then with the built-in, well, not built-in. He does have a reroll. Oh, he could blitz him away, couldn't he? Oh, God. What would you do? Would you just go for the straight up 3+ dodge, and then you've got a reroll if he fails it? Or would you blitz and push him away? That's his only options. And he gets it. Yeah. Yeah. I would have gone for blitz because I just can't dodge for shit. But now he will score. Oh, when he goes right into the face of the Choff there. He could have gone to the corner, but he's like, you know what? I'm going to show you the ball, Choff. So a bit of a maybe a statement there. And Cass will be like, right, I'm going to kill your team now. But we have our first TD. And it's to the Norse. And the pressure goes on to Cass. And Cass now will use his juggernaut of a team to try and smash. You know. Oh, and only one comes back! Oh my word, he rolled 2 1s there. That is horrid. That is huge, because they're both strength 4 blitzers as well. Not blitzers, frenzy. Wow. He will be cursing over that. Does that mean he's only got 10 players then? 7, 8, 9... No, he's still got 11. Just. Wow, that's nasty, isn't it? Double 1. Oh, God. And obviously he's lost a player, but it's only a hobbo. And you have plenty of them hobbos to come back. So this is a scary bit, isn't it? If you're this is a scary bit if you're Gasamal now. Oh God. You're like, oh my God, hold on. And this is where I usually get someone who's an AB7 nerd who says, "Hey, that claw won't work on me." Yeah, well, you know what? The might blow and Palin on will. I do think the AB7 coaches, who specifically are AB7 coaches, you know, the most successful ones, they're like balls of steel, haven't they? Nothing scares them. Nothing. It's like, yeah, you got Claw, yeah, you got might blow, yeah, you got Palin on. You know, what scared the daylight out of most people? They're like, yeah, well, you know, whatever happens, you know, we'll just get it done. I get told for calling things in on kickoffs, so I will keep quiet. But yeah, both Ulf Werner's being out is horrid. Horrid. So... So 2 10s. So he scored a TD. He's injured a chuff, one of the weaker chuffs, but at least he's got rid of a chuff. So you know, if you're the North camp, you're extremely happy. You've only given him 2 10s, so you can do that. The bad thing is obviously your Apo didn't work on this thing. That's a crying shame for obviously him. And his 2 Ulf Winners are out, and they're both stand firm as well. And we know how good Gaslamel is with stand firm pieces. So that's huge. But hey, it happens, and you've just got to deal with it, haven't you? Looks like Cass has decided he's going to come down this flank. The kick is pretty quick. Oh, it's a beautiful high kick as well for Calcium Cass's team. If he catches this on the full, that is a Brucey bonus. And he does, wow. Beautiful Brucey bonus. Oh, and he's KO'd. Now, what's he going to do? He probably lets them go now, because although it's a 2+, he's just seeing roll 2 1s. So he's probably thinking, you know what, these KOs, let's get rid of them. Because a stun would have kept him out for the drive as well, so... Just depends how confident he is. What would you guys do? Would you be piling on a KO? Because don't forget, stun still keeps him out of the drive. I think I don't know. I suppose you look at that, if there's so many in here, at least one of them is going to end up being not coming back, maybe. I suppose if you didn't need the mighty blow for the armor break, then you probably would do. I don't know. Usually, just let the knockout stand, wouldn't you? But because he won't be back for this drive, I'm just thinking, I'd be tempted to pile on, I won't lie. But this is dangerous now for Gaslamel, because obviously this guy catching this is an absolute nightmare. It is, yeah. And the problem is if he gets a 2+. So, oh, look how good this guy is. He's seriously good. Look at that. Hand the ball. Didn't have to burn a reroll. Not that it really matters. He's got 3s and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to go in here. He's just so good, is this ball carrier. I just don't know how you stop him, to be quite frank. And he's got such a good range as well, where this guy can go. I don't know, does he? Doesn't have to. I mean, he's given himself so many scoring options here. Now then, does the wizard come out now? That's the other option. Well, he's going to do what you said, Kills. He's as you call it, sacrificing the bull. It's quite a good play because he's got to stand firm. So if you don't knock him down, but you know, Cass has done really well there. He's done everything he should have done. But he could get a good chance in the second half with a... Yeah, if he can clear this guy, there's definitely one die on it, but... oh, here we go. Cheney getting it done. He's got to take him to the right, surely, yeah. Oh, it's stunned. That's a bit of a pain in the ass if I cast that, because that's like a block in his way now. No, he's got to get some sort of screen off now, hasn't he? Even that might not stop Big Bad Bernie, to be fair. He's desperately doesn't want to use that wizard, does he? Yep. That's a good spot to put him. And the great thing with the Yetis, if he doesn't move, his tackle zones are still active, aren't they? So I think the dead play is probably going to be maybe sacrificed here. Oh, wait up. What's all that about? Okay, what have I missed there? Yeah, it's probably just a staple there. You're like, alright lads, I'll just stay, don't worry about it. I don't get why has he got tackle? He does, right, there we go, the tackle, brilliant. So the tackle's there, right. Just took me a while to, yeah, it just took me a while to decipher that. Yeah. But at least we know why he's done it. And the thing is, if you want his killer to do it, it's a GFI. It's only 2+, but if he yeah, I think he'll probably blitz with Bernie, to be fair. If he goes down that route. I mean, this is great defense. I mean, you can't do anything but that. He's got 2 tackle pieces in the right way. This ball is actually blocking any sort of advance this way. So he's either got to go this way or he's got to go that way. And there's a tackle piece on the other side. I don't think he could have done this defense any better than it is. And Cass, I'm sure, will try. 1, 2, 3, 4. JFI. What have I missed there? Has he seen a gap? What we haven't seen? Surely he can't do now. No. He ain't going through there. But he is. What have I missed? I've missed something. What have I missed? I can't see what I've missed. He can't. He's one short, surely. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Has he got sprint? He hasn't got sprint, has he? You miscounted, right? Okay, yeah. Right, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, the only good... just end presence as well. The only good thing is at least it hasn't put his big superstar in danger, because obviously he could have failed this and injured himself. So if you're ever looking for a positive, that would be it. And he's going to go for it anyway, because why not? Here we go. The stem presence, he got through, but here... Oh, unlucky. What was the dices? It was a 2. Oh, bloody hell, there's a lot going on here. Dodge was 2-2. So I don't think Bernie would have made that, because break tackle would have kicked in for 1. So, you know what? He might... But it's a good game. It's still... Oh, wow! 3 1s! Holy shit! Oh, man. I tell you what, I would be doing my nut. I'm sorry, I would. Because these knockouts, this is just silly. This is absolutely silly. I've seen it before where you get a few 1s. And, you know, and then it's fair enough. But again, you see, that was the thing was... For Cass, it's like, do I try and pile on injure them, or do I think, you know what, there's loads of them in there, and then hopefully 1 or maybe 2 if I'm lucky will stay out? Well, look what's happened. He's rolled 3 1s. Obviously, you'd be delighted if he was in the Norse camp, but this, oh man. Oh man, that is... Oh wow. That is horrid. It's horrid, isn't it? None of them came back on. I mean, the only good thing is he's got enough wearing back, but that is horrid, is it? Oh, man. I don't get salty too much. I like to moan like a bitch, but it's very rare I get really... But this would really have angered me. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if you're in the cast camp, you are half-halving. Because you know you're under the pump, and that will really help. Because he's only got 10 players, and 3 of them are going to get hit. And because he's got the numbers, he's bound to maybe DP here. How many fouls did Cass do in the first half? Because we did say on the show that, you know, he fouls a lot on the ladder, but doesn't seem to foul as much in the playoffs. But we was thinking, will he foul with 3 dead players? But to be fair, he was on the back foot for a lot of that, wasn't he? To be fair to him, perfect defense helps. Maybe that's Snuffles way saying, yeah, really sorry about the bibs. And yeah, I thought so. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I lost track a bit because my son came in, and then the missus has come in, so I had to mute and didn't take much to thinking me. Yeah, because you didn't have many dead players on, did you? You lost them on, but we'll see. We'll see how he does. And obviously, in the playoffs, it's a lot different, as we know. And now we know that guy hasn't got Parlon. I love the name though, cross-platform champ. Obviously, these two are both M7s, aren't they? These two are the Magnificent 7. Boom, magnificent that. And Lily's injured and he will not be coming back. And this is it now. This is a juggernaut we know of. It'll be interesting to see how Gasso plays this. He'll be annoyed. You know? He'll be annoyed. But at least they can come back. He can't surely keep rolling ones. Now we're going to see the foul. And rightly so. He's plenty players up. He's got a bench as well. And he's got a chance of one coming back. How you played it? Well, I'm not going to say now because I don't want to influence. Cass knows. He knows what he's doing. He'll decide what to do. But to me, this screams of overtime. If I'm being honest. Yeah, try and keep the wizard. I think, you know, I mean, obviously he'll be praying that this guy gets sent off. Obviously, Casper hoping he doesn't. He can remove another player. Every knows player what gets removed now is huge, especially if it's an injury. You know. I don't really think he'll do much this turn. He may. I mean, will he try and dodge him away? I wouldn't even do that because he's obviously stunned, so he's bound to foul him. So I don't. It's a no predicament to be in if you gas him, Alan. I think, you know, Kills is right. You want to protect your best players. Because, you know, if you can keep your good plays for overtime, you've still got your wizard. And don't forget, he will get land 16 hits on Cass. You know? Yeah, but Cass has got a bench, so this is why you have data plays for. So when you're in a dominant position like this, you foul. If you get sent off, you get sent off. That is the risks. But, if, you know... I can't remember if it was a Civil War game, but it was a thing game where there was a foul going around injuring everything. I think he injured about 4 players. I think it was in the Caspi Projecki game. There was just a dead player going around just injuring everybody. Never got caught. But he does have a bench. So, you know, he's up on numbers. Me personally, I'd be fouling. I won't foul with the wrestle piece, I'd be fouling with the normal piece. But you got to foul, really. What's the point of having him? Seriously, what's the point of having him if you're not going to do him? He's got a bench. The other guy can still come back as well. So, to me, this is a no-brainer. If you don't foul here, you should never really have a data player. You know? Be interesting to see how he goes. I can't... I'd be very surprised if Cass scores early. I think it'll be just a case of trying to get as many players off the pitch as possible and make sure we take this to overtime, and then it's anybody's guess. I can't see we're going to get an attrition fireball. I'd be amazed if we see that. problem is if you try and dodge him when you fail, you could injure your own player. Oh, I don't like this. What is this? What is this? Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You look... Oh, wow. What a bad player. He gets him all say, Benny, stop talking shit. Wow. I'm sorry, but... Wow. I know what he was doing. He was trying to... He saw the killer, and he thought, you know what? I can... While the rest are over here, I'm going to take this bad boy out, dodge out this way, and I'll be safe. And if he brings his players across, I might be able to do something. The problem is, if shit like this happens, you're fucked. Because now he's going to get fouled to fuck, I'd have thought. He's got to screen off, and then kick the crap out of one of your best players. Was it unlucky? Yeah, of course it was unlucky. 2 pushes, 2 skulls, but fuck that. Now he's put... Oh, now the rest of his... Oh, he didn't want to lose this guy. Oh, bloody hell, Kepler. Uh-oh. While the stuns, he'll be alright. Yeah. Well, we've all done it, haven't we? We've all done it, thinking he won't fail, and it does. But this is disaster. Yeah. I didn't like it. I really don't. I mean, the thing is, though, Gassel will feel he has to remove players, and the best way to do that is get rid of some killers, and it was a juicy target. The problem with it being a juicy target is if he fucks up, his player now becomes a juicy target, and you can't Apo Cheney. So, this is interesting, though. Yeah, it is unlucky, but you are... Even if you'd have got him down, he still has to dodge away from a Hobgoblin. And as you can see, Cass is making sure... Did he have to put the... Well, he had to put him there, didn't he, if he wanted to? Yeah, he did. This could be huge. Loses Cheney. If it's a knockout, you'd think he'd be alright, but anything else. And there you go. Regen failed. That could be the game changer. Awful, awful. I know why he did it, but I'm sorry. No. No. It just wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. Yeah. And all of a sudden this game's going horribly away from him. Oh, God, that didn't work very well, either. He's got to push him onto the play, surely. Gets him. Does nothing. And now he's put his other claw piece in danger. Oh, this is going horrid. Oh, my. Oh. Wow. I mean, sometimes you've just got to play smart. He'll say that was smart doing that. I say that was too much of a risk, what you didn't need to take. You've got a wizard. You're 1-0 up. Everything is in your favour. Just don't let Cass get loads of hits. And protect your best players. And he goes gallivanted off with his wolf, knowing that if he'd failed or something had gone wrong or he'd failed a dodge, he was going to get fouled to fuck with dirty players. Oh, man. That could be where he's lost this game. I mean, that hasn't helped. Let's be honest. The babes, I get that. That hasn't helped him, but that to me, oh man, Cass will be extremely happy because he's going to get a piling on claw hit here if he wants it. But rude not to be fair. Oh. He's gone for it, and he's got him. Now, this to me is an Apo. You have to Apo this. You've lost Cheney, so you've got to Apo this. Have to Apo it. And he failed. See, the Apo case. The times I've seen when people take 2 Apos, you know, get an extra Apo, they both fail. Yeah, but he's not going to get to the next game, is he? Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, I've noticed him his next game feel more than anything. I think now Gasser's in a big trouble, and it's his own fault. I can't believe he went. I mean, I can't. And I see why he went for that, but it was so risky. It was so risky because he was still going to be tagged onto a bloody hobgoblin. And he's only agility 3. All you really. Sometimes you've got to bite the bullet and think, you know what? I can't really. He's got a roll on. I can't really stop him. Just manoeuvre around the pitch. Say, you want the TD? You can have it. Yeah, but he had to. He had to. He had to uphold that. He had to. Because he'd already lost his other claw piece. And he'd be missing next game if he got through. I mean, Gasser can still win it, but he's basically put himself into a huge hole when he was in a dominant position. He was in a huge dominant position, and now, oh man, he's in a world of pain. He really is in a world of pain, and it's his own fault. Dubskulls is unlucky, but I just think what a risky player. He'll say he was worth it because hey, he was a killer, and now he's doing it. It's like it's sort of like I don't know. This should have happened a long time ago. It really should have done. When you've got a wizard and you've got players like that, you know, then I mean, this is what he should have been doing: hit, bang, run. That's as safe play as you can get if you're going to go for someone. Not like Cheney, where he would have banged him down, but then would have still had to have dodged. And he's got a low net. He's agility 3. 3 pluses fail a lot. You can get rid of this guard piece, that'd help, but no. So we're going to see, I would imagine we're going to see Cass come down here. Reinforce that as best it can, then the rest will go hunting. The good news for Gas fans is he'll get 2 attempts to get these players back. But this, yeah. It's very rare you'll see me take an extra Apo because I just feel the cast. You know, I've seen a lot of people take 2, and even against me, I've seen him take like two Apos and see them fail all the time. I may be wrong, but that's just how I see it. Oh, frenzy. Yep, and that guy's coming across. But yeah, I mean, it's a good game, but mistakes like that. I mean, oh man, I'd be annoyed if I'd have done it myself. I'd have been pissed. I'd be really ripping into myself now. Didn't need to do it. Really didn't need to do it. There's no reason to do it. Yeah. So now Gasso's gonna have to try something else. And this Fowler, he's just finally he's just laying the smackdown, isn't he? Yeah, it just feels spectacular. I mean, you can say, look, he's really lucky. He got dub skulls and push it. I get that. But my point was, he wasn't clear. So if it had powered him, yeah, and if it had injured him, everyone would be like, oh yeah, great. But the problem was, it didn't. And 2, even if he got him knocked down, he was still tagged by a hobbo. That's what I didn't like more than anything. And why? Just go into the corner. And then if Cass wants to come with a Mighty Blow claw piece and a Strength 4 claw piece, then let him and then pick stuff off. Don't go to him. Unless you really believe you can stop him. This is a pile on regardless, I think. You know, if he knocks him down. Because he won't want to get a claw in his face. I mean, these though are awful as well, aren't they? Let's be honest. These dice aren't being great. Oh, dearie me. He's lucky there that didn't. I mean, I don't mind players like that because he had 4 dice and he was unlucky. And if he'd have got rid of him, he would have been clear of contact. But another KO. I mean, it's something I learn, and I had to get into my head that sometimes you've got to respect your opponent and respect the firepower he's got and say, you know what? Okay, I scored my half. You can score your half. I've got a wizard. I've got firepower. We'll see what happens in overtime. And I suppose that's maybe why I'm one of them. I'm probably been in more overtimes than any other coach, I think, in the playoffs ever. And you've just got to, sometimes you just got to do it. Got to back your ability, especially against a slow team like this. As much firepower the Chorfs have got, this is a slow team. It's not like Wood Elves who just go, yeah, one overtime, boom, done. Everybody knows I'm a big Gassamel fan, but sometimes you just got to be smart. Yeah. And there's another one gone. And that happened because he wanted to get hit on that Chorf. So he had to bring him across, did he? If I remember correctly, for him to get the shot on. But yeah, this looks... He needs a miracle now. He needs all of his players back. And it's a shame in a way. I mean, I'm glad for Cass, obviously, good class. But I think he's basically been given the game in this half. I mean, how to blow a game. But that's just my opinion. Gas will probably totally disagree with it. And that's right, it's fine. But I just got to call it how I see it. I mean, Al cocked up loads of times himself in the playoffs, so I'm not saying I'm any better. Far from it, but I just look at it and think, oh man, you had him on the ropes and you've just let him off. But maybe this is, people just wrestle, so that's not going to help. Yeah. But people can't. People don't, do they? They believe in their ability that they can stop the score. And that's all right, but I don't know. It just didn't sit right for me. And then obviously he got the bad dice, 2 push and 2 skulls. And that's what Gasol said. I said, look, if I could have got rid of that killer, then it's all gravy, isn't it? But I just didn't like the idea that it was going to be tagged onto another hobbo, and if you'd have failed the dodge, there's no way he's re-rolling it. And then all of a sudden, the rest of the guys can come and beat him up. I mean, that piece for overtime would have been so crucial. Yeah, it is. And the thing is, he still has loads more claw as well. So, I don't know. I just didn't like it. It just made no sense to me, it really didn't. And the problem he's got now is because they're all over the place now, he can pick them off at ease, at will now, can't he? You can just pick them off. Whereas if there's all as a unit, they could have counter-attacked. But he just went way too early. Gasson needs the ball for overtime. If he does, he's got a chance because he'll have a wizard as well. Obviously, he's not foul; he's just scoring it. So, but oh god, I'll be honest, I'd be really doing my nutting now if I was the Norse. I'd be telling myself off really bad. Big bad Benny does what he does. One out. So he's got 3 of them back. And he comes back. So all good on that front for him. I mean, Gassol's got enough players if he wins the toss. No. I'd just score. I'd just score. There's no way I would ever farm 1-0 down. Nah, you're alright. I'll just let my ball carrier score. In the playoffs, no. In other games, if you can, yeah. No, I wouldn't. No, any time, no. If he's gonna do, I remember one time on the Xbox, 10-12. I was losing 1-0. I'd almost pitch cleared his team. I went for the handoff, failed. Reroll failed. I had 4 attempts to pick the ball up with 2 rerolls, and they all failed. I lost the game 1-0, and I was pissed. But you know what? That was just in a ladder game. If that was a playoff game, oh man, I would have been salty as, because I'd be like, why? You do your farming in the ladder. In the playoffs, it's all about winning. It's all it's about. If you can get a few extra level ups, fantastic. But it's all about the big W. Simple as that. Where's he off? Oh, he's going to try and kill one of these guys. I can do. I'll just see what happens here, slightly, to see the blitz. He's basically thrown this away, fan. You'd have been doing your nutting if you'd have seen this. If you can move with this guy, it'd be helpful. Oh, he's dead! The cross-platform champ is dead! But the apple probably will come on, and he's like, I've saved him, boss, but he ain't gonna be alright for the next game. But it's one of the weaker ones. My ball claw class is a weak one. Right, I'm... Oh, do I... Oh, man. Right, I'm gonna... Sorry, guys, I'm gonna try and invite Ps4 now. My apologies. I ain't been in the party, so I hope this don't fuck my bloody thing up. Where is he? At least he's showing alarm, so that's good. There we go, I've invited him. Hope he didn't miss too much. Seems like he didn't do anything else. Why, do you don't play Cass, do you? You're not in the same... Are you in the same thing as Cass? Or it's just a case of you think, you know what, if I get to the final, I want Cass to have loads of pieces gone. Right, overtime it is then. I've sent Ps4 the invite, so hopefully we'll get him. He really needs his guy back. He gets him back, and that's a big relief. Well, here we go. He still has a wizard, but he really needs to have the ball, doesn't he? Let's be honest. I think Norse have the ball. And they do have the ball! So, Norse win the overtime. And how good would this have been if he'd have actually done as Ps4 would have done and just used his marbles and protected his best pieces? Now then, Fan, welcome, buddy.
Hello, how was that?
I don't know the result of your game, but I'm going to say congratulations on the victory because you was 2-0 up last hour, so.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
That's alright.
Would you like to know the score?
Yeah, I would love to know the score.
It was 5-1 in the end.
Oh, you lucky. You only win by 5.
Yeah, well, I was a bit disappointed. I went for the 6th, but I screwed up a couple of things and paid for it.
That's why you need the Killsy playbook. If you start learning that, you'll be alright, mate. You'll have scored 10. Your tree would have had an hat trick.
Yes, yeah, but you know, not everyone can roll dice as well as
Killsy. Yeah, I feel sorry for his opponent in the first game. But yeah, I don't know how much you've seen this game. Gassimal played brilliantly in the first half, got his touchdown. But then had a bit of a brain fart in the second half where he should have stayed. He should have really let him have the TD in a way. But he sent Cheney into the den, rolled 2 pushes, then 2 skulls, and then he basically got stamped on and he's out. And then he lost his Yeti because his Apo didn't work. He lost a killer because that Apo didn't work. And I was talking about the amount of times I see it when people buy an extra Apo, so they have 2 Apos that both fail. It's way too many times I see that. So I'm always scared to take an extra Apo, even if I'm against a kill team.
They're really useful. They are really useful. It gives you a chance. You can't promise that the Apo is always going to work, but
yeah.
You want the opportunity to save your best players.
You do, and that's
He's just giving me some
yeah.
encouragement in chat.
Yeah. He seems to be becoming your number one fan. You know, he was. I heard he was in the shops.
I need a new one.
You need a new one, yeah.
A new one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Projecki is now my son's number one fan. You know, he's soon kicked you off the pedestal. Very harsh.
Exactly.
Very harsh.
Exactly. There was no subtlety about it. Right, boom, Firefox was gone.
Are you the champ anymore? No. Well, in that case, he was so impressed with Projecki, he thought, you know what, I'm going to have that. And has that gone out? It has. Oh. So who does he give it to? Got to go to him, and here we go. And he's got a wizard as well still. He's done that well. So the pressure's now on Cass. He's still got Big Bad Bernie. It's been a good game. It's been a good game.
That bull is a hell of a player.
He is a brilliant player, but that's what happens. If you name him after me, you get some luck. There's my plug. And he did have some terrible dice with the knockouts, because he's got two babes and he kept rolling ones. Yeah. But yeah, he is in a bit of pressure now. But if anyone can get out of this, it's Cass. So.
Okay, I think I'm just catching up. I had to reload in.
Of course you. Yeah. Okay. Well, the ball was kicked out on the full, and I think now there's going to be a lot of herp and derping and shielding. Every man's expendable, whatever he's got left. But because he's got a wizard, I mean, can he score next turn? He must be. Are they moving 7? Yeah, they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you want GFI, and I've already seen a failed double GFI in one game. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Can Big Bad Bernie save him? When would you use the wizard fan? Would you? Is there any point of using it now, or is it a case of let him sort of put some sort of defense, then use it?
Oh, next turn. Definitely not now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already set up
to stop him from trying to get the ball off you. Yeah.
Well, you've put your player on the sideline already. He's not got sidestep, so he's. I'm hoping.
Skull. Double skull! Oh dear!
Oh dear. Right. So I was going to say, what I was hoping is he'd form a bit of a better screen, or a deeper screen, to stop break tackle.
Yep.
Actually, 3 shenanigans going in to try and surf, because I've seen Big Bad Bernie do some incredible plays.
He has. It's amazing, isn't he? And yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's not had great dice in the second half onwards as Gassamal, but I hold him like you and various other coaches. I hold him in the highest of esteem. So when I see these sort of mistakes, I think, wow, are these really high risk plays what he didn't have to do? I'm sort of like, why would you do that? It can't be pressure, or I don't think it's pressure, because he's won a final, he's been in finals. You know, he's just made some questionable plays. It feels to me like, I've got to just kill as much as I can because he's got a kill team, and
maybe he just feels under pressure because
in that way.
This fourth team is nasty. There's no bones about it.
Yeah.
It is built to kill you as quickly as possible. I mean, do you reckon he's going to go for the 4+ dodging?
I think he will.
No, is it 4+, 5+, actually? Probably with
got break tackle.
Oh no, break tackle. Yeah.
I just think he could have done a lot better with that. Yeah. It just feels to me he's trying to go toe to toe with Cass's kill team, and it's not the. You know, you should be thinking that was just awful. I mean, it is a double one. I know it's a double one, and it is unlucky in a way, but to me, it was just bad, wasn't it? Well, he's done that. That's interesting, because I thought he was going to crash in that way, but he'll crash in the other way, I guess, if he wants to. Although he might not. He might be happy with his defence, was pretty decent, and think, screw it. Because you can bring Big Bad Bernie back here, and there's still a risk to try and... Here we go. He's going to go straight for it, I think. Yeah.
There he is.
6. And there it is.
just roll 3 6s, Bernie.
Yep. And that might be that. And I've said to you before, he has done so... Where's the ball gone? Oh!
Next to the other ball centre.
It's flashback time! Can the ball centre do his stuff? Oh, he does. I was going to think, is he going to get lucky with a throw? But, Oh, look at that. Yeah, it was a terrible screen defense. But he'll say, well, it was that again, he was that. But again, when you go one die, it's a risk, isn't it? It's.
Use the bolt on the.
Okay, yeah, I can see why. He's needing a shitload of luck now.
That's fair to say, Benny, without a shadow of a doubt. I think.
He wanted the armor break. I fucking don't know. He's going to dodge and try and pick the ball up. That's what he's going to do. Yeah. That's the first thing he's going to do.
What?
And now he's going to GFI and pray to Mama. But he can't go to the sideline because, you know.
But I thought the play there, if you were going to use the wizard, do all that, was probably to try and use that guy to pick it up to throw a pass to a guy in the end zone.
Yes.
And I think it was a little premature. But the question is, how on earth get someone in the end zone? It is what I was looking at, and then we started moving. So I don't really know.
He needs a huge amount of luck. I just don't know what he do. I mean, Cass, if he ever watches it back, he'll think, oh, Benny, you twat, you've just basically ripped me apart almost every single time. But I hold him in such a high esteem that some of these are just... Yeah, the dice have failed him. They have been skulls, but to me there, I was like, Q, you've got to layer that defence better so he can't get in. I mean, this bull, there's no secret what he's done. He's got, oh man, when you sideline Cage, you've got to lock it down as best you can, don't you? And he didn't. You know, you've got a break tackle bull going in with a re-roll, and if he gets in, you're going out. Bar a ridiculous, dub skulls or something crazy like that, you are going out. I don't know. He's going to kick himself because he's had a great chance to. Oh, that didn't help either, does it? But he'll have to push him and try and tag something else, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but he was going to mark the bull, presumably.
He needs to mark that wrestle piece.
Yep.
But he's done.
Good stuff.
If he somehow gets away out of this, then...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's this guy. Yeah, I didn't see this guy. I mean, Gas is a class coach. But I think what it is, though, it's the pressure of the players, isn't it? It's the pressure of the players. Could he have done... Yeah, GFR, yeah. And then one more GFR. Oh, and he's failed it! Oh no, if this is another double one, it's over. Oh, I wouldn't have gone there. I would have gone to the one to the right. Oh, no, then again, would have made any difference. One, if he was there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would have made him do a GFI. But can he? Oh, he's got -1 movement, right? 1, 2. No, I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
You tell me, did he position him in the right place?
Well.
You're looking.
No. I'd have moved the North guy one to the right because the bull is the 4+ out, and the hobbo's a 3+ out.
Yeah. Good. So you're in the same camp as me then. That's all right. If I've got the 2-time champ agreeing with me, I'm all right.
I don't know about that. I have been known to make mistakes.
No, Cass. Well, we don't know, Game. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I think he's all right. I think Gas is way up. He's going to go
2 GFIs. Okay.
Gets it.
Fair enough.
Went for the mic blow because Mike. Yep. Where's the ball going to go? Oh, where the balls are gone. And you know what? That mighty blow actually was the difference.
It's pretty. I don't know what. That's all it is now. Ooh. That was a mistake in terms of push direction. I suspect.
I don't really know what you. I just don't know what you do anymore now. I just feel, oh man, you cocked it up. I mean, it's one of those things. The reason I feel bad saying it is because his dice were like dub skulls, and like even down here with that frenzy piece, it was a skull, reroll skull, and But I don't know. I just think he's tried to throw it away. And this is no disrespect to Kaz, because Kaz has played it perfectly the way he's had to play it. But Gassama's made so many questionable plays, and they're catching up with him now, and he needs a freaking Houdini or some shit like that to get him out of this now.
Well, I mean, I didn't see the setup for the overtime, but given where his players ended up, I doubt he had many more players he could do much with. Because he had one guy in the middle who went off to mark one of the hobos. Presumably he was on the left at the LOS. He had one guy on the right at the LOS who was marked by a chorf. But he was going to have to make a 3+ dodge anyway after the Berserker did his action. And so it's a 2+. That's what Gas was rolling.
Yeah, and he failed it with double one.
And he failed it. It's not that bad, I don't think, but you just have to have the luck. The good dice rolls at the time, and he didn't.
And that's why I say it is awkward, because I'm like, I just presume you should shore up and maybe put another, if you could reach, to put like where that gap was, so then no one could break tackle in there. But he went for attrition, and the thing is, you don't need attrition, you just need to fucking score. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, why would you? I don't know. It just perplexes me. And I think Cass played it perfectly. He's not made any mistakes I can think of. So, and that's why he's now in a good position. But it's been a crazy game. But it's always going to be a tough game. Always going to be a tough game for both coaches. Both very good coaches. Be and see what he does here.
Yeah, that's one of the from a dirty player.
I don't know what he does with his.
You just got to hope. You just got to hope that Calcium fails the pickup. I mean, it's on the sideline.
Yeah. And then throws them somewhere else. Yeah.
But having said that, he's going to be able to get hits on 2 dice on every single one of the North guys here.
I'm surprised he didn't dodge against the claw piece, to be fair, but I don't know. It just looks a mess now, doesn't it? I mean, Cass had been really worried about obviously losing the overtime toss, and obviously the guy had a wizard I guess Mal had a wizard as well. But Big Bad Benny, as he's done, as I said at the beginning of the show, he's got him out so much trouble, and he's done it again. Piling on, gets it done.
There's his favourite jump up skill.
Yeah.
Calcium has been ranting and raving about how good jump up is on your dwarfs, and he uses it to great effect.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing was, obviously for Gasman, you're hoping that there's only like, I don't know, 2 turns to go, then you may be able to go to penalty kicks. I think you'd take that right now. But oh God, what's he going to do when he gets the ball? Is he going to try and... I don't know.
He's got loads of turns. I mean,
yeah, he doesn't have to rush, does he? So, what can you do?
Move it fairly slowly.
All I know is that he'll play Rats in the next round, because the Rats beat Duran, but I think Duran said he did kill or destroy an Agility 5 Go Runner, so...
Yeah, there was a pretty nasty rat that was splatted, which everyone will be delighted about, I'm sure.
Yeah. Talking about splattered. Big Bad Bernie's living up to the hype again. Now he's gonna try and gets it.
Really? Wow. Okay. I thought we'd go with the Hobgoblin.
Well, I suppose the thing you've got is when the guy has done so well for you and doesn't seem to let you down, you more than likely, even though it's just a character really, you just trust him more. That's all I can say on that.
It's a pixel, Bernie.
I know, but
don't be superstitious about this stuff.
I gotta be superstitious. It's like I can't think of anything else I can really say. that was big. He needed to get rid of that, and he did. That was the one I was looking at. I just think you know, characters what do nice for you and don't let you down. I'd rather rely on them. Like when I won it with my dwarfs, Mercy got the ball every time. There's no farming, there's no messing about. It was like, you get the ball because you don't let me down. And the amount of times he was
Mighty Chaz.
no, he was like no. It was
times have changed, Bernie.
Yeah, it was definitely oh, here we go, that's quite clever. He's now going to twonk him. See, I would have dodged it. I said I'd have dodged him out, but hey, what do I know? And now he's going to get mullered. Yeah, he's not piling that on. I don't think Cass is going to wait till 10:25.
No, I don't think so. Somehow.
All he's got is a dodge with the other guy. Same play as Thingy did, but a bit harder because he has to dodge another tackle zone, doesn't he? If I got that right. It's his only play, in my honest opinion.
And red dice, just that minor issue.
Yeah, there is that as well. I just don't know. I mean, he could try 2 die, but he goes into a 1 die on the Ulfa Werner. Well, that's going to be a re-roll. He got the first dodge. Dodges were the wrong way around.
What?
And that...
Did he go straight?
I don't know.
Did he go straight through rather than out and then...
Let's have
did
a look.
he go through the dwarf tackle zone? It looked like he did that.
It did, didn't it? Oh, God. I've got... Oh.
Yeah, he did. Because the dwarf ends up tackling him on the animation.
Wow. So that's an error. Would you have made it?
Um,
See if I can get the... So the 3+ dodge, 4+, and then a 1. No, I don't think you would have done.
No, he wouldn't have done. I mean, he went the wrong way to start, but rolled a 6. And then 6 for 1.
If he went 4-6, then he would have got in. But
yeah, I mean, this game's done. Unless, I guess you have to foul the dirty player.
Yeah, you could do.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
And there's an injury over there as well. See, I thought he would have maybe have sorted some out here before he went for the dodge, you know, try and free another piece up. You know, to come back. But then again, you see, I would have dodged with the... There we go, here comes their player, and that will be that. And that is that. So I think it's safe to say... I mean, he can dodge this guy back if he wants, just to try and keep something going, but... Oh.
No, there's no way he's going to get over there in one piece, is he?
Well, he shouldn't do.
Calvin just makes a six movement with his ball now. Don't make any GFIs. And then create the net for the retreating Northman.
Has he just hit him? Yeah, I don't like that. If that's not a white flag, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh well, the missus will be happy because she came in and said, "Hurry up," because we're watching something. So she'll be happy. I didn't think this would go into overtime, to be fair.
Did you not? What did the Great Big Bernie or the formula?
I didn't predict
anything.
Did
you plug it all into the formula?
No,
did you not?
No, I won't get blamed for whoever fucking lost this game. No.
Who had the tip?
None of them. I didn't touch anything. I was like, there's no way. All I said was whoever won this game really should get to the semi-final. That's the only thing. Mate, I've got to go, mate. I've already had her in it already a few times because we were supposed to be watching something, and I said I'd said to her, I'd give him a word that I'd stream your game. I've used I would stay in chat, mate. So I'm really sorry, bud, but as soon as this is gone, I have to wrap it up really quick. I know, man. I know. I always do, but I'm a dead man if I don't, mate. And as they say, I like being married.
We'd quite like Bernie to stay alive, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'd love to have him in because it was a great game, and I'd like to talk to Gasamal as well because there's some things I'd want to speak to him about and say, look, what was you thinking there? But she's doing a nutting, I'll be honest. So I'm not going to risk it.
How the listeners are this season.
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, yeah. But the thing is, though, you've got to respect your family. I mean, if they give you time to do all this sort of stuff, you've got to respect your family. It's unfair not to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, well, you got to probably smash a lot of other people as well, Cass. We'll get plenty of time to have a chat. All I will say is obviously that 110 you don't have to worry about now because Duran took care of him. So, but rats are rats out there. You just never know what the rats are going to do.
I don't know if it was the 110 actually. He killed the 110 and the Apo was using him and saved him.
Was the 110? Was he? Yeah, was he not the 110?
No, I don't think so.
Right, okay.
I think there might have been a couple of disgusting rats.
Right, okay. That's interesting because
it's the exterminator visitor.
Me versus Ps4 fight. What's Kills on about now? Do you play Kills in it if he gets round?
No, I play iMedia.
Yeah, I thought so. I don't know. Was he on about the final? He might be on about the final. And there's no way we can turn around to Kills and say, yeah, you'll never make it because we've seen his dice, haven't we? So you just never know.
Yes.
Apparently, didn't like win his greenhorn with a Croxago 6+ pickup.
Probably a Croxago 6+ catch. Probably from a Saurus pass, I expect.
Do you know what? If we had Kills' dice, we'd have won about 7 cups by now.
If everyone had Kills' dice, well, if everyone had them, then it wouldn't make any difference.
I do have a Kills runner. So Mike Chaz has been dumped on the PC.
Has he rolled plus strength, plus agi?
No, he's only scored 1 touchdown, so he hasn't had a level up yet, so no. But on the PC I've ran into Ducky's Lizards, I've ran into Dionysus's undefeated, or what was undefeated dwarfs, and then I ran into Frankfurter's horrid undefeated Nagel. And I've only played 5 games. Yeah, so I played him as well. So I played 5 games, and 3 of them were 3 of the top PC players. I'm like, hang on a minute, I've been told if I come over here, even though I have to play more games, I don't get to really meet many of the big players. I get all these shit coaches.
You've played Frankfurter before, though.
No.
Dark Ops. Do you have? I watched you stream it on PC.
Did I? Oh well, I can't fucking remember.
You did. You were asking me if he was any good.
I can't remember shit like that, man. At my age. Well, I played him and we drew. You're
what, 24, 25?
42, mate. And I think that's a pitch clear. Cassie said pitch clear, baby. I think. Oh, yeah. Well, there's a nice message for. But don't worry, it's AB7 rats next, so claw won't work. Boom. That's how.
That blows his claw he's got.
I know. He should really sack a lot of them players, really, shouldn't he? All them killers should sack them because they're just a waste of blood for next game.
Turn 23. Is Calcium going to stall?
10-25, baby. Boo. Only I can do that.
Boo.
So there you go. Well played, Cass. And to be fair, I think Cass, how can I put it? He deserved it because he didn't really do anything wrong. And I can't really think of any play Cass did what I questioned, where with Gasamal, and I agree the dice were bad when these questionable players were, but again, I'm like, I wouldn't have done that. That's too high risk. But there you go. So congratulations to Calcium Cass. The favour gets through with only 44 armour breaks.
Only 44 armour breaks.
Off 57 blocks, I may add. That might be a record. 11 KOs, 6 injuries, and nobody can fuck about against that sort of firepower, I don't think. But the annoying thing, if I'm Gasamal, I could have won that. That's what I would be annoyed with. But there you go. Anyway, guys, I've got to go before I get murdered myself. Thanks for tuning in, and well done on your victory. And now you were against some wonderful, lovable orcs. At least Gasamal's still in the PC and he's through to the round 2, so I'll be cheering him on and I'll hopefully be able to stream some of his games. And congratulations to Calcium Cass, who takes a massive step forward to championship glory with that kill bull and that damn bull. Bernie, the bloody freaking legend who fucking does everything what he fucking wants to. Right. Yeah, there we go. Thanks again. See you later. And bye-bye from me, and bye-bye from now my son's second favourite player, Ps4. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.
No, cheers.